For years, the Indian Railways has seen its budget increase year after year, but this time there is no mention at all. Its budget remains the same as last year. So, why did the government decide to maintain the same funding? It is trying to limit its spending to avoid borrowing too much. For the financial year 2025 to 2026, the target fiscal deficit is 4.4% of GDP. The government is focusing on maintaining that fiscal discipline. Take a look at Indian Railways' extra budgetary resources or borrowings. It remains unchanged at 10,000 crore rupees for financial year 2026. Meanwhile, the railways' ordinary working expenses also have exceeded the budget estimate by 3,000 crore rupees. But for the first time in many years, Indian Railways' gross traffic receipts, the money that it earns from passengers and as freight charges, has seen an increase. It is expected to exceed the target for the financial year 2025 by 500 crore rupees. This increase comes from advertisements, commercial use of railway land, catering, parking fees, and more. For the financial year 2026, the target has been set above 3 lakh crore rupees, an 8% increase. This too is primarily due to an expected rise in passenger earnings, which are projected to increase by 16%, reaching 92,800 crore rupees. Freight earnings will grow by just 4%, but passenger traffic is showing a significant upward trend. But here's where things get slowed down. The operating ratio, which is the measure of efficiency, is still under pressure. Based on the financial year 2025's revised estimates, the target for the operating ratio was 98.2%, but the actual spending is expected to be higher at 98.9%. In financial year 2026, the target is to spend 98.43 rupees for every 100 rupees, which represents an improvement compared to the previous year but is still worse than the original target. The safety budget for financial year 2025 has been increased to 48,570 crore rupees, and for financial year 2026 it will go up to 49,609 crore rupees. This will cover track renewal, signaling upgrades, and telecom improvements. Other key targets include building 700 km of new lines, doubling 2,900 km of tracks, and renewing 5,000 km of tracks. While the railways' budget has not increased this year, it still deals with the old problems of maintaining operational stability while balancing upgrades.